better. Y'all, I'm heading to the ER. Pulled a muscle in my lower back. Was picking up some water and wasn't paying attention, and I pulled a muscle on my lower right side. So I've been dealing with it for about 3 days, but I think I need to go to the emergency room and get a muscle relaxer. So the hospital, I think I'm gonna go to the urgent care center, because the hospital, you'll be there 6 hours for nothing. So head there. I'm gonna do a little story time. I want to share a little story with you, so stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm backing out. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, fam, it's gonna be a good day today. Okay, we're doing a little story time. So let me find this place. Where am I going? I'm going to this urgent care center in Bowie. So let's go. Fam, yesterday, hold on, sorry. Hey fam, yeah. Yesterday, it was late in the evening, and I was going to my local Giant, which I always do. Usually I shop every 3-4 days. I like my food fresh. When growing up, my dad, he didn't like us to eat old meat, so he always at least made sure our meat and vegetables was fresh. So he would go at least to the store every 3-4 days to get us fresh meat and get us, fresh vegetables. Yeah. So I went that night yesterday. Sorry, I'm confused. Why is this windshield wipers going off? Okay. Went last night to get, let me see what I wanted. I do these smoothies a lot. I didn't have one today, but I had one before I go to bed. It's the only sweets that I allow myself to have. It's a smoothie. And usually I get some of them that frozen fruit in the bag. And you take that and you take some 0-calorie ginger ale, and you pretty much put that in I got a Ninja that's really nice. I love it. And it turns out really good. And then maybe you could put some almond butter in it just to give you a little protein. So I went there, got my fruit, got my everything I needed, was heading out. Now I noticed when I was leaving out, because at the Giant where I live, any grocery store, they celebrate Valentine's Day. And they had all these balloons. Like, I never seen a display like this. It was like they were celebrating love, like on an unreal level. And I looked at it, and I guess at the time I had just broke up with someone kind of a little while ago. I got friends I talk to, but nothing serious or anybody I'm really paying too much attention to. So I really wasn't going to celebrate Valentine's Day, but I was feeling some type of way, because it's something about balloons and stuff like that. I shared that story with y'all at one time, but it's something about balloons and all that brings back my younger years when I was like 16 and that guy got you them balloons and every little thing. I just was reminiscing. And an older man walked in, and I'm very playful. Just like I am on here. I'm very friendly. Sweetie B is very friendly. So I look at him. I don't know how old he is, but he look old. I said, I don't have a Valentine's Day. And I just started laughing. And, and he looked at me. He said, pick something. Pick anything you want, and I'll buy it for you. God loves you. And he said, God loves you. And he told me, he said, pick it out. Go ahead. So I picked out some balloons and stuff. I'm thinking he's joking. Then he says to me, help me pick out some stuff for my grandbaby and my wife. Can you help me? Because I forgot about Valentine's Day for the last 4 years. So I'm already in trouble. So, you can help me out. Can you help me? And I said, sure. So we picked out like 2 dozen of roses for his wife. And for his grandbaby, it was like a little car that says granddaddy baby. And then it was some flowers, and it was so cute. Oh my God. So then he said, now this man, he's older. He seemed like he was having problems walking, and he looks really tired. Now I end up finding out he has his own like air conditioned heating company. He has like over 25 employees, and he said he don't do the physical work, but sometimes he has to go and check on them and do this. And he been out since 7 o'clock this morning. Now remind you, it's about 11 and the grocery store closed at 12. So he's telling me this, he's conversating, and next thing you know, he said, I need some salmon and eggs and stuff. Can you help me? So he asked for my help. Now this is like a senior citizen, on YouTube they think anybody over 40 is old, but this man was old. Like, well, the statistics say, they say that you at 70 you consider old. At 70 you consider old. This is what they say. I mean, I think to me, when you about 17 to 30, 29, you young. After 29, once you hit 30, then you pretty much grown. That's what they say. You grown now. So you grown, and then after maybe 34, 35, 34, 5, then you hitting on middle age, because you pretty much almost closer to 40 than you are to 20. So then at 40, then you just pretty much, to me, in your 40s, you kind of middle age. You hitting on middle age. I mean, they claim it's at 50, but I don't know. But back to the story. So pretty much he needed some help. He was having problems walking. Ended up telling me he had knee surgery and it never really healed right. I asked him, did he want to sit down in one of them little things you could sit down and grocery shop? He said no, he don't want a little cripple. He was a man's man. You could tell he worked with his hands. He was sweet as he could be. So I said, okay, Lavinia, you got what you need. I could spend 20 minutes and help this man shop. So I ran and got the salmon. I got the mushrooms for him. He wanted some spinach and some broccoli. So I got everything he needed. Then he wanted milk, eggs, what else? Then he wanted to get his wife some cupcakes. And it was just, I mean, he just bought her a lot of stuff. It was so sweet. But just at the end of the day, I'm shopping with this man for so long. Next thing you know, we hear on the mic, the store is closing. I'm like, oh my God. So I said to him, we was by the bread then, and I said, well, let me go up to the register, because he was walking real slow. When I say slow, I mean slow. It probably gonna take him about 7 minutes just to get up to the register. So I said, let me go up to the register. He's talking about, I need some more spinach. I said, okay, I'll get that. So I run up to the register and I pretty much get the spinach. Now, of course, like most grocery stores, they don't want to do any work. Everything is self-service. So I asked the young guy, could he help scan this stuff for this senior guy. Now I'm thinking this man was like 75 years old. This man said no, he's not even 70. And I'm thinking, he wouldn't tell me his age, but I'm thinking he was in his 60s then, if he's not in his 70s. So he was in his mid 60s, but he was in really bad physical condition. He could barely walk. He just seemed really broke down. So I was just like, well, I'm gonna just support him. So I self-scanned over, I would say 80 items for him, bagged them up. He went, got in his car, which took him another 10 minutes, and I stood in front of the Giant, and I put the car, put everything in his back seat to help him out. People say, well, why would you do that? Because I'm a child of God. You know, it's a difference between when you hear what God wants you to do and when you receive it. So I received the word that I need to, in my actions, be kind. I need to be helpful. I need to do the things I need to do. So I wanted to help this man, because everybody's going to need help someday. And you know, my father has passed, so I don't have my dad no more. So pretty much helping him was almost like helping someone like my dad. So I wanted to help him. I mean, I didn't get home till like 12 that night, but I was feeling pretty good. And the moral of this story is that we know what we hear, what we need to do or what we should do or be to other people or helpful, but do we receive it? So today I want everyone to receive this word. Receive that it's not about you, it's what you could do for others. I think sometimes with this YouTube stuff, we get lost in the sauce, where we think, oh, I'm new to YouTube. these the most videos I've made in years. And I never did it for the money, because really it's a lot of money in YouTube, but really not. Every 1,000 views you get is only worth $3 to up to the high mark is $20, like $22. And that if everyone watch all your commercials, they like, and also some other things, the time that they watch, what area they watch, that could get you up to $20 an hour. So just some of these YouTubers on here who got like 8,000, who watch one video 3,000, that's pretty much like maybe up to $30 to $120 they just received. So when they think, oh, okay, you had 30, 40, or 100 subscribers, but if you only you have 3,000 people watching you, at the maximum, this is the maximum you can make is $99. Yeah, $99 for that. So it's not even a lot of money in it. But if you don't educate yourself, some of these YouTubers will have you believing that they making big money off of YouTube, and they really not. You can have 100 subscribers, but if you only have a couple thousand, even up to 10,000, even with $3 an hour, $3 times 3,000. Come on now, you're not making really a lot of money. So up to $20 if someone's watching every commercial, if they don't click off the commercials and this and that. And most people click them off anyway. So, it's not the money that people claim, like, oh, they rich off of YouTube. Now, the makeup women, the women who do makeup and stuff like that, yeah, that makes a lot of money. But I wouldn't say you'll be able to live off this unless you really big time. And I know some in the makeup field, they really big time. They have like 10 million views now. That's when you get the money. But hold on. But like I said, this morning I talked to my cousin. He's a pastor. We planning at my aunt's funeral, and he was just saying, we was talking about true believers. Don't be a Christian in January and February, March. You doing what you want to do. And you don't have to be super religious, but you have to believe in God. You have to believe in God, and you have to try to understand that. We have children out here or whatever, and we have to raise our kids. Bullies never win. I'm gonna just tell you now, bullies never win. And since this YouTube, you're gonna get good comments, but sometimes you're gonna get that one bad comment and stuff like that. But what I mean is, don't concentrate on that one bad comment. Concentrate on that 20 or 50 good comments. Talk about that. Hey, thank you so I want to thank all the people who put the good comments. I want to praise your name today. I want to praise all the people who encouraging me, giving me little advice, subscribing to my channel, liking my video. I want to thank you. I'm going to definitely focus on you. I will not focus on the few who go on other people's channel that they like, who don't like you. Say something good to them and then come to yours because they know you have a problem with one of their so-called favorite people. Hey, y'all, let me tell you something. We grown. And if you in your 20s and 30s and 40s up here defending other people, you up here finding people pages and disliking them because somebody you don't like them, then you just like a child. You just like a kid, man. My son 12. You do what they do. My son, he's a boy, so a boy don't do that. Women are catty. Now on YouTube, men are catty. They acting like women. So it's just like, when I was growing up, boys didn't talk a lot. They walked in silence. They didn't want you to know what they was thinking. Most boys didn't want you to know what they was doing. These days, these grown men on here, they want you to know what they thinking, what they feeling. They crying about what they want to do with their life. They whining and crying all day. It's a sad case, but I just think it all comes from people. This the emergency room, y'all. So, this the emergency room. Yeah, a girl about to go in here and get service. Yeah, my insurance card. Because when you got benefits, sweetie, you got insurance card. Still studying for my CDL on the 16th. I do want to respond to someone message that said, oh, you didn't get your CDL yet. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Michael Jordan said this. He said, I have failed many times. And if I never failed, I would have never succeeded. So I want whoever sent me that comment to know is that, sweetie, you want to fail many times in life. But even Michael Jordan, one of the best players ever, he failed. But it led to his success. So I'm rocking with that. You could rock with the negativity, but I'm a rock with that. So, like I said, I'm a success in life, not CDL is at this age is many of the things I'm doing. I have my own business. You know, I have my own benefits from other things I did. I'm not gonna get all into my business, but I'm good. I'm good. Like I said, you will fail sometimes, but then you pick up and you keep going. What do we teach our kids? Oh, you failed, you didn't do good. You know, when my son don't do good on the test, like when my son, he consider a B not doing good. You know what he do? He said, Mommy, can you send an email to the teacher? Can I do retests? Because he has learned that if you don't do good on your test, you have 7 days. This isn't a public school system. Just letting you know. Your child can retake that test for a better grade. And he always, like, if he don't get the grade he wants, he would say, Mom, I want to be retested. That's why this semester he got over a 4.1 GPA. And I got receipts. So, you know, it's about not how many times you succeed. It's how many times you get back up and you try again. So y'all have a blessed day. Bye.